Hello, social media friends. My name is Jeremy Rowland, and I am the owner of Triple R Bail Bonds. And it is Saturday, February the 7th, 2026. And that means it is time for another episode of Bail Bacon in America. Now, Bail Bacon in America is something that we do every single Saturday that gives you a chance to win $25 for yourself, $25 for your favorite philanthropy, and also some merchandise, some hoodies, some t-shirts, maybe some hats. You never know. We mix it all up. Hello, Janelle Swan. Be sure to share this video to make sure that we get more and more people to join us for Bail Bacon America, because we do this every single Saturday, and there are two ways that you can win. One is by going to tripleRbailbonds.com, clicking on my fat little chubby face, little picture there on the right hand side on the home page. Enter once every 24 hours. And the second way is at the very end, I give you a question, and if you participate, you get a chance to win $25. So basically, you comment on the video, you go to the website once a day, and you get a chance to win some money for yourself, some merch, and most of all, most importantly, it is about your charity, because we donate to your charity, okay? Now, let's just get started this week with bail. Now listen, hello to everybody that's saying hello to me. This week in bail, I want to just take a few minutes, and I want to try to get some information out there to the younger people in this business. I've been in this business for 24 years now, okay? 23, 24 years. It's been a long time, I can tell you that. But I'm seeing I don't want to use the word disturbing, because that's a very definitive word, disturbing. It's alarming. I'll use the word alarming, okay? It is very alarming to me that I am seeing, which it's your prerogative, okay? I myself do not do it. But if you're going to bond somebody out of jail, you need to make sure, first off, you know that there's no financing in the state of Arkansas. So the total premium has to be paid in full. It has to be showed to the jailer so they can sign off on the bond. The most important thing, though, or the alarming thing that I'm seeing now, is I'm seeing more and more bondsmen give individuals that you're bonding out a ride home. Okay? Now, that's your prerogative, okay? If that's the way you want to do business, have at it. However, I want to warn you, if you are a male and you are giving a female a ride home, okay, you are just one accusation away of losing your license and being in trouble. I have seen it happen several times over my time in this business. If you are a female bondsman and you're giving a male somebody a ride home, there is the option of trouble there. You need to be very definitive that your job is that you're helping someone out of jail. You're making sure that they know when, where, and why to be in court, and you help them through the entire process. There are taxi services available. Use those. Put those in a part of when you're talking to them and disguising them. Another thing is, why never ever let anybody walk from the county jail? I'm going to tell you why you should never let anybody walk from the county jail. One, weather. Two, they could be hazardous to other drivers on the road. Three, you don't know what they're going to do and where they're walking from. And if you're just willing to put your name on some money and a bond just so somebody can walk away from the jail, again, that's your prerogative. However, I would highly advise that you do not do that. Make sure that somebody always has a licensed sober driver pick them up at jail. Know where they're going. And be sure that you stay there with them and make sure that they do get in that ride, and that they do leave with the taxi, and that they are not walking in the hot summer or the cold winter. It's not that hard to do. And this week for bail, this is for everybody in this industry. You could be seasoned and still doing it, or somebody who just got their license this year. But I'm telling you, you need to watch your P's and Q's, and you do not need to do that in this business, okay? Now, somebody out there will say, well, you're just not willing to help somebody to get a ride home, and maybe that's be the only way. Trust me, you can call the local taxi person. I have paid for taxis for somebody to pick them up and take them home before. Some of my agents have paid for taxis to come and pick them up, because nobody that bonds out with Triple R Bail Bonds is going to walk, and we sure are not going to give them a ride, okay? Now, there has been instances over the years to where I've known somebody for 10 or 15 years, and mom or dad's at work, or not mom and dad, but a friend's at work or whatever. It's happened once or twice. I'm not saying that it hasn't, okay? But it's somebody that I've known, never a female. You can ask any jailer in the state of Arkansas that I write bonds in. Ain't no way that I'm giving a female a ride. And it's very iffy if I'm going to give a fellow male a ride. Now let's move on to bacon. This is Super Bowl weekend. Tomorrow is the Super Bowl. We are going to have a bonus money, okay? Here's what you're going to have to do. If you fix bacon for your Super Bowl party tomorrow, if you will DM this page a picture of that, every single person that does that, I'm going to put you in a separate wheel next week, and you're going to have a chance to win $50. That's right. You heard me. $50. Share this video. Tell people to send us direct DM messages about the bacon that they're having on Super Bowl day. Because if you're not having bacon on Super Bowl, what are you doing? I mean, you got to have bacon, okay? So that's the deal. Extra side thing. Bacon on Super Bowl. Send us a DM. You're going in a separate wheel. You get a chance to win $50 next Saturday. Now, let's move on to America. A little bit of a somber note with America this week. If you do not know, if you have not heard the news, former sheriff, investigator for the former sheriff of the Sharp County Sheriff's Department, and drug task force leader, investigator for the Fulton County Sheriff's Office, 40 plus years in law enforcement. Mr. Dale Weaver passed away today. Now, the reason why I wanted to say and give some remembrance to Mr. Weaver is because he was the second sheriff in Sharp County as I've been a bondsman. Now, I've been through, let's see, Sonny Powell, Dale Weaver, Mark Counts. Now we're on to Shane Russell. So, but Dale Weaver was always so kind to me. He would always listen to me if I had a question. He always gave me advice. And I owe a lot of how I conduct business and how I do things in the professional bail business, a lot to Sheriff Sonny Powell and a lot to Sheriff Weaver, because in my beginning years, those were the two sheriffs that I dealt the most with, along with the prosecutor's office. And they were receptive to me on things that I would give them that I thought would be great for taxpayers of the state of Arkansas, and particularly in Sharp County, where my home office is, where I've been for a long time. But today he passed away, and I'm going to tell you, man, it hurt. I mean, it hurt hearing the news, because the last time I seen him, we shook hands. I was at the Fulton County Jail writing the bond. We shook hands, and he was going out to get in his vehicle, and we kind of chitty-chatted a little bit about the old days, and man, I just thought he was going to go forever. So rest in peace, Sheriff Dale Weaver. You're going to be sorely missed within the law enforcement community, and myself as well, as a friend. You know, I'm 50 now, and I know that I'm going to lose way more than I'm going to gain, and some of them just hit hard. You know, we lost Sheriff Powell not too long ago, and now Sheriff Weaver. So a lot of the people that helped inspire me and ground me in the way that I do things are getting to that point in life. So that is America this week. Now, your question for this week is, should you or should you not give somebody a ride? Do you agree with me? That's the question. Just put yes or no. Yes, Jeremy, I agree with you. Or no, Jeremy, I do not agree with you that bondsmen should not give people a ride from the county jail to wherever they're going. That is your question for this week. Now, let's find out who won some money. Now, this first one is, I can show you how many entries, but I cannot show you the name. Wait, focus in there. It's 169 if you don't know. Now I got to turn it back to me, because I got in trouble with YouTube on showing email addresses. So I just you have to trust me when I tell you who the winner is, okay? And then maybe I can show you their name. Well, I'm going to have to email them. Here, I think I can get it where I don't show their email, because the name that came up is just Kenneth. But I have Kenneth's email, so I will email Kenneth and let him know that he just won $25 for himself, $25 for his philanthropy, and some hoodies. Now let's move on to the wheel. These are the people that commented in last week's video. You see the names there. I put them in as they were, so we're going to shuffle 2 or 3 times, and then we're going to spin it and find out who won this one. Seems like y'all are agreeing with me. I appreciate that. All right, let's see who it is. It's Brian Gates. Congratulations, Brian Gates. Yeah, I know how to get a hold of you, sir. Now, don't forget, share this video. Tell everybody about Bell Bacon America. Send us some DMs if you want in a separate wheel for a chance to win $50. And know that I love each and every one of you. Thank you for participating each and every week for Bell Bacon America. And what do you think of my hat? An old basketball coach gave me this. I don't know whose this is, but if I had to guess, it's an Indian. That's why I like it, okay? Because that was my high school mascot. And I also went to Arkansas State. But I think, isn't Couch the Indians? I think so. I think this is a Couch Indian baseball hat, if I'm not mistaken. It's red, white, and blue. I like it. Fits great, too. I've had it for a long time. I decided to wear it for this episode. All right, congratulations to Kenneth. I'll get a hold of you. Don't know your last name yet. And Brian Gates. I know how to get a hold of you and get these things done. Congratulations to the winners. Don't forget, DM some bacon picks for a chance to win an extra $50 tomorrow. And good luck to your team. My Bears are out. I personally think everybody's calling for the Seahawks to win. I'm a Barstool guy. I'd like to see the Patriots win. But we'll see. See y'all next Saturday for another Bell Bacon America.